Hey guys, Julian here from synthwavepro.com. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. So in this tutorial, we'll create ambient ear candy using atmospheric effects. Be sure to subscribe to the channel so you can later reference this tutorial because we're going to be covering quite a bit. Also, if you wish to support the channel, then please check out some of the links in the description.
Now, without further ado, let's get started.
All right, thanks for joining me. So in this track here, we're going to figure out ways to create some ambiance using some of the material that's already on our canvas. And yeah, it should add some mystery to this track here. So I'm going to play actually this excerpt, but we're really going to focus later on the intro, okay? All right, let's focus now on the intro. I just wanted you to get an idea of what kind of track we are working on for this tutorial. And so with that in mind, let's focus on creating these intros that have some mystery and these cool sound effects, and I'll show you guys how you can do the same. All right, so I wanted to bring our attention to these sort of ambient percussive hits that you hear, and that's really these guys here, right? This is what's going on. I'll play it one more time for context. In fact, let me go ahead and boost the volume. So this to me is such a cool and rad sound, you know? I mean, these kind of alien-like. They remind me of this game I used to play called Last of Us, and you had these clickers, you know? It's like one of these apocalyptic zombie video games, and so they'd make these clicking sound, and it sounds very much like what you hear coming out of this plugin. I'm gonna deep dive a little more into this. I wouldn't even be surprised if some of the sound designers of that game used the crystallizer. Okay, so let's deep dive a little more into the crystallizer. It's this really cool plugin from Synthwave, and I am not affiliated with them, but I gotta tell you, they do make some really cool plugins. And so I have it set to one of these presets called Original Crystals, and all I'm doing here is really feeding this return channel with my impact here at the very beginning, as well as this clap tick. I have it sending to the crystallizer, and it's just creating these nice sort of textures, right? And of course, you can always come in here and manipulate some of these controls, and I think it's just a really cool vibe. So let me go ahead and do some A-Bing. As I mentioned, this will be a really short tutorial. Let's do it without the crystallizer, and then with. All right, that's totally cool. Nothing wrong with that. Let's try it with the crystallizer enabled. You can already hear it doing its thing. It's shifting from the left and the right. Easy peasy. And if you're new to the channel, thank you so much for hanging out, and consider subscribing and liking the video. And if you've been here since the very beginning, I really appreciate your continued support. That being said, stay safe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.